What's up, guys? Drinking Bleach here, bringing you another fantastic video. In today's video, we are going to have a stress test for one of my favorite ARs in the game, probably my second favorite, the G36C. It's a very strong AR, good for medium range combat to long range. Love using this gun. I actually got a pretty neato kill streak with it. Highly effective at taking out those heads. Gonna get you some pretty good kill streaks, and this is probably one of my favorite kill streak classes if you're going to be playing on bigger maps and it's less congestion, you're not getting shot in the back. And let's kind of get into the class. First off, you got the G36C. Red dot sight's always the best. Don't use silencer. No need for it unless you're playing search and destroy. It's not Black Ops 2 where you absolutely always need the silencer. I like that red dot sight. It's highly effective, super accurate. Red dot sight always on ARs, except for the AK-47. Never use it on the AK. Got that nickel-plated camo on it. Don't have it gold yet. Got the Deagle gold and stuff like that, but don't have this gold. Secondary, I'd say USP 45. I normally recommend maybe a Deagle or an M9 just because they're polar opposites. But USP 45 is the well-rounded second cousin of these guys. It's pretty effective at taking out those headshots, got the extra kill factor. Highly effective at dropping people at mid to long range for pistols. Would not recommend it for actual AR long range. You got your perk 1 is Bandolier. It's great for getting kill streaks with this gun, especially with this gun, because it has that bullet throwing ability. Really get led down range with it. So it's one of those necessities to reload. Wouldn't call it need sleight of hand reload necessity. Ugh, can't talk. But it's pretty good. And then I always recommend steady aim for ARs because they're not the best in the steady aim or in the hip fire department unless you're talking about the M4 carbine with steady aim. It's pretty good, but always recommend that. It's great for getting those point blank kills because ARs in this game aren't particularly the best at getting those point blank kills. So it's always good to benefit at where they're bad, especially with all the guns in this game, because if you're getting headshots with it, it is a 2-hit kill. And I think that's pretty crazy if you're getting 2-hit kills at point blank range headshots, you know. And just continuing on from that, USP, getting those, just gonna wrap up this one. The stopping power, always a recommendation. You always have to use stopping power unless you're just not good at Call of Duty or you're playing on a really bad connection. I'd always recommend getting that stopping power in. There's not a really good other perk besides stopping power in this game. Perk 2 wise, you don't even use Juggernaut, guys. It's not cool. You're not cool if you use Juggernaut. Don't do Juggernaut, kids. Just say no. On from that, wouldn't really recommend sleight of hand. It's not the best perk 2, and I'd just recommend stopping power over it because it does really cancel out Juggernaut, which is always a good attribute to have to cancel out one of the more annoying perks. Another good part of it is it literally takes off one less bullet to kill. One less bullet to kill is always good. It gets you out of situations, especially if you're going up against people who have high rates of fire guns like the SAW or the MP5. Almost called the This gun is really effective at getting fast kills at mid to long range, as you can kind of see that I'm doing right here. You can gun people down really quickly if you are accurate, but this class requires accuracy. The USP is a very precision-oriented weapon. It's not a very good spam weapon, and it's not like the Deagle where you only need to hit 2 shots anyway. So I'd recommend being pretty conservative with the USP, but I wouldn't consider it a gold shooting gun, as I'd like to say, where you cannot afford to miss. It's not like the KSG or any really crazy pump action shotguns. You can miss, especially have a good rate of fire. The USP kicks well. It rewards people who have good trigger fingers. Doesn't kick in a bad way where it kicks straight back or up. I find that really effective, especially for situations where you get one kill, you get another, but they're on such a fast time you can't reload, so you need to pull out your pistol. I find that highly effective for that situation because you can really spam, and it does do enough damage to the point where you can resort to using it at point blank range. It's not you going crazy sniper pistol, like not Battlefield Deagle 44 cross map headshot one-shot kills kind of crazy stuff, but it's pretty effective. And then you have the G36C. It's probably one of the best looking guns in the game. I kind of am biased about the cosmetics. I don't like ugly looking guns, but it looks pretty good. It has pretty good handling. It's got a decent sprint in and out time for an assault rifle in its situation. Got that good ADS time, but I'd say it's about standard. But its range takes it over, so it's really effective at overcoming its rate of fire, because I'd say it has more medium, mid of the pack kind of rate of fires. It's not the AK, but it's not the M4 carbine kind of situation. It's pretty good at getting kills, especially if you see them first and have that stopping power. Really cuts people down in high quantities. It's got that just absolute death stopping power. See, I'm even beating these guys who have shotguns as long as they miss their first shot. But another good point about this class is it can even beat M16s in straight up rates of fire if you're accurate, if you got the good shots on. I definitely recommend this as a alternative to the M4 carbine, a much more popular SMG or assault rifle, or the M16 if you're not really a fan of the 3-round burst but you like the extreme stopping power. Another good comparison, this is kind of like, I'd say like a RPD, but a pocket RPD, where it has better handling, but it has around the same rate of fire and it has around the same damage as an RPD. And that's all for today, folks, and bleach out.